Naruto CH says, birds. Here Naruto CH says, Yakuza arcade ambience moment. Here Naruto CH says, Maeon, I miss watching you stream. How's life, Kuro?
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to Judgment. To answer your question, Kirana, it's been good. The streaming schedule is gonna start picking up soon, but like for now, I'm just gonna go at it at my own pace. But yeah, I've also started. I'm like halfway through Pirate Yakuza right now, and oh my god, that is like one of the best games I've ever played. In terms of characterization, actually, I thought it was gonna be like a goofy Majima game, but like he is surprisingly serious in that one. But I can talk about that later.
Here
Right
Naruto
now,
CH says, oh.
we gotta continue looking into the case of the Kamurocho serial killings. So let's see, what do we know so far again? Because we're looking into the specific arrest of the third of like the supposed suspect related to the third victim. So our suspect was just arrested around the 9th for a crime he committed on the for a crime they suspect he committed on the 3rd.
Says, with the title I expected judgment to not judge eyes.
You know, the funny thing is,
Here Naruto CH
the
says, glad to hear you're doing fine.
the Yagami meme is actually from Judge Eyes. But we're gonna be playing it in the English dub because it's easier for me to like pick everything up. Since I will be talking to you guys in chat throughout this whole thing. But yeah. So after about 9 p.m. on the 3rd, I think yeah, that was when the victim started getting beaten up by the members of the Matsugane family. Afterwards, about an hour later, Hamura kicks everyone out because he supposedly reminds him of an old friend. And then around midnight, Hamura supposedly went into a sauna. There are some things that don't line up with, which I think does give Hamura an alibi. But we do need to, I think we need to find Murase.
Well, TBH, are there any Yagami memes in Judgment 2?
I've got no idea. I haven't played Lost Judgment yet. As a matter of fact, actually, I didn't make it that far in Judgment. In Judge Eyes either. So I'm gonna be trying to beat this game throughout the summer. But I'm also like kind of tempted to play Puyo Puyo right now. Because they're finally letting me play a game. Also, if you do hear yourselves in the stream, like as in like hearing everything you say in chat.
Here in Naruto CH says, oh yeah, anything interesting happened ILPUYOPUYO.
Yeah, Puyo Puyo. It's in Judge Eyes, but I think there's also like there's also the first Fighting Vipers actually. Now I'm just wondering when Sega's gonna include Fighters Megamix in an RGG game. But we all know it's not gonna be in Stranger Than Heaven. Oh, speaking of Stranger Than Heaven, did you guys see the trailers? Holy fucking shit, this game is gonna be fucking insane.
Says, anyway, anything interesting happened to you lately?
Nothing too interesting, honestly. I did buy Yakuza 0 on Steam and all the DLC for Pirate Yakuza, but that's about it.
Here in Naruto CH says, yeah, I saw Stranger in Heaven's trailer.
Wait, is my inventory full? What the hell? Hold on a minute. Was I just not hitting the... Oh my god, I'm stupid. Alright, let's get back to the net cafe then. But yeah,
Here in Naruto CH says, also, TDS is loading volume.
It is? Oh, that would be... Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me turn you guys up a little bit. So that you can hear yourselves. But yeah, this is just so I can like keep yapping with you guys in chat.
Here in Naruto CH says, yeah, I can barely hear the TDS through the game audio.
Uh-oh, I've been spotted. Actually, this is a good chance for a warm-up. God, playing through different Dragon Ninja games is so weird because, like, no two Dragon Ninja games are really the same now that I think about it. There's always something different with each one. It's kind of like Street Fighter.
And stay down.
Like-
Aspect Mod says, and hello there.
Oh, computer, hey, how are you doing? Oh, and how's the mod going? I realized I haven't asked about it in a while. I've mostly been playing,
All well and Dendai.
I've mostly been playing, 1.2 on my PSP.
Aspect Mod says, 1.2.1 is coming up.
Ooh. Any, potential release
Here in
dates?
Naruto CH says, as for me, I'm doing well. Nowadays, I'm trying to do art.
Ooh, you know what?
Aspect Mod says, nope for now.
Oh, that's fair, computer.
Aspect Mod says,
I
it is
recently
basically ready.
actually finished an art class, and I'm thinking about doing a stream like maybe sometime around next week, aside from the usual Judgment stream, where I try to draw something, just like anything that really comes to mind or like anything that I can get into view, because like I'm actually really proud of what I made in that class, and I want to like expand on it a little bit.
Kirinarugo CH says, I'm mainly trying to
Hey.
redesign my model though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aspect Mod says, I actually wanted to talk with you about a potential stream.
Ooh, you want me to play 1.2.1? I'm down to do that, but like I have to like it has to be around the vacation
Aspect
schedule
Mod
my
says,
family's got set up.
No, it's not mod related actually.
Oh, what's it about?
Aspect Mod says, so Aspect Mod says, I got a list of like. Aspect Mod says, Sonic games.
Oh god, the Sonic Game Gear games? Mind you, not all the Game Gear games are bad, but like I know there's a couple of stinkers on the Game Gear.
Aspect Mod says, if OFC you got the patience to set them up.
Oh dude, like it's been a while
Aspect
since
Mod
I've
says,
set up an emulator.
no worse.
I swear to god if it's the fucking Tiger handhelds. I swear to god, man.
Aspect Mod says, Tiger handhelds.
Fuck! No!
Aspect Mod says, Sonic Jam for the game con.
Are you serious? The frame rate on that is so bad. I wouldn't be able to play it.
Aspect Mod says, Sonic N for the N-Gauge.
Here you go.
Aspect Mod says, the Java Sonic
Hey,
Force.
Yagami. The hell were you thinking sending Kaito here by himself? Guy acts like he owns the goddamn place.
All hail King Kaito.
Just sit your ass down, would you?
I did want to try Java Sonic Unleashed though, like, because that one looks interesting.
Aspect Mod says, and OFC the king of all shitty handhelds, Sonic Genesis for the GBA.
Oh god, that just has a myriad of issues. Like, let's talk about that real quick since we're playing a Sega game anyway. Like, Sonic Genesis, the only real like good thing about it is the look of the sprites. The game suffers from constant slowdown even on emulators because the game can't like keep up with itself.
Aspect Mod says, okay hold on, you said you won't play Sonic Jam for the game con.
Yeah, because the Gamecom's frame rate is dog shit.
Says, wait, Sonic Genesis is that bad? Aspect Mod says, dude you are missing out on it so hard.
But yeah, like, Genesis suffers from the same problem as like Super Mario Brothers
Aspect Mod
Deluxe.
says, me when there is an emulator that has better frame rate.
Like you have like a lot of screen crunch, so like you don't see a lot of what's ahead of you, which is the same problem as
Aspect Mod
like Mario
says,
Brothers
and
Deluxe.
I am using that emulator for mobile.
But if you pile that problem on top of like extreme slowdown, a crappy version of the physics, and the slowest levels in classic Sonic history, it is the worst Sonic game of all time. Like, it's not even like so bad it's good like Sonic 06 was. It's just bad.
Aspect Mod says, Wait, hold on, you wanted like 60 FPS on the fucking Gamecom?
No, I want whatever the hell the
Aspect Mod
Genesis
says,
has.
Bro, you streamed Sonic 06.
Yeah, and that game was so bad it's good. Like, that game is iconically bad. To the point where playing it is kind of an honor. And let me remind you all, that was my New Year's resolution last year. But the Gamecom, like, it just cannot handle the
Aspect
games
Mod
that it
says,
had.
And you won't get that playing that other game won't be an honor?
Because the difference is, Sonic 06 at least tries something new. When you recreate something and it's, like, so much worse than the original, like, that's a big fucking problem. Because, like, they tried to remake Sonic 1 on the GBA and completely failed at it. I think there was a Sega Classic Collection version of Sonic 1 for the GBA that did way better.
Aspect Mod says, Sonic Jam for the Gamecom is also original.
Yeah, but I'd rather play the
Aspect Mod
Sega
says,
Saturn version.
All the levels are original.
But, like, when you have a physics-based platformer like Sonic the Hedgehog
Aspect
on a
Mod says,
console
dude,
that can't
Aspect
handle
Mod
that.
says, at least on.
Like, it can't even handle Mortal Kombat.
Aspect Mod says, experience it.
And it can't even handle Resident Evil 2 either. Like, the Gamecom got the shittiest versions of so many good games. Like, hell, even fucking Duke
Aspect
Nukem.
Mod says, okay, hold on.
Like, have you
Aspect Mod
seen
says,
Resident
you
Evil
tell me
2?
your PC can't handle the almighty Gamecom. Kira Naruto CH says, which Duke?
Duke Nukem 3D.
Aspect Mod says, is what you are trying to tell me.
No, the Gamecom can't handle the
Naruto
games it
CH
got.
says, OG, Duke 2, or Duke 3D. Kira Naruto CH says, oh, Duke 3D.
Like, the emulator will obviously run it better because you're running Gamecom games on better hardware. Like, the thing about me and bad games is, like, I have a limit, especially since I did, like, bad racing games month, like, in 2022. But, like, if you know why I chose to
Aspect Mod
play
says,
those
no,
games
basically emulates the hardware
on
as is.
actual hardware, because I played, like, so many of these games on, like, I played, like, as close to original as possible on some of these. Like, holy fucking shit, it was an experience.
Aspect Mod says, or like slightly sped up, but the difference isn't major.
But the thing is, the Gamecom was just, like, horrible. Tiger went way too far with the Gamecom because, like, at the very least, the Tiger handhelds did kind of make sense for being, like, an extreme budget option. The
Aspect Mod
Gamecom
says, I still don't know
tried
the
to
excuse,
beat the
LOL.
Game Boy and completely failed. Because I'm pretty sure by the time hold on, what year did the Gamecom come out?
Aspect Mod says, I know it's terrible, but I want to play it pretty much every day. Aspect Mod says, 1997.
By the time the Gamecom was out, we already had, like, didn't we already have the Game Boy Color?
Kira Naruto CH says, wasn't Tiger Electronics the one who made an adaptation of You Don't Know Jack?
Tiger Electronics made a lot of adaptations. Like, there's a Sonic 3 handheld, a Sonic 3D Blast handheld, I think. There's also the Gamecom version of Sonic Jam that they made. But like, I think it was just a case of Tiger getting way too ambitious after their handhelds were a success. Like, I'll admit.
Mod says, and also like, come on, I play the fucking Tiger R Zone on my phone, bro. That is acid.
Like, there are some very impressive Tiger Electronic handhelds, don't get me wrong. But the Gamecom is just bad. Like, compare, like, I'm gonna be completely fair here. It's bad. If you compare the, Tiger
Aspect
Electronics
says,
version
I
of...
think the Gamecom is bad. Look at the R Zone.
Computer, I watched the AVGN episode on Tiger Electronics. I've seen everything. But I've also seen, there's a Barcodes version of their Mortal Kombat handheld, which actually is decent. Because, like, yeah, it's a Tiger handheld, but it's got all the sounds, and it actually has fatalities. Like, for a Tiger handheld, that is impressive. And honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if I had that version as a kid. There's a difference between knowing what's...
Aspect Mod says, the other game also has fatalities.
Yeah, but... Come on, which one looks better?
Aspect Mod says, and brutality.
But which one looks better? Because when you consider, like, that it's a Tiger handheld versus a Game Boy competitor, like, the standards change between the two. Like, Mortal Kombat
Aspect Mod
2
says,
on the Game
obviously
Boy.
the one that is sprinkled in puke green.
Like, when you have the Gamecom, you have to compare it to the Game Boy. Like, there's no other choice. Mortal Kombat was on both the Gamecom and
Aspect
the
Mod
Game
says,
Boy.
Tiger LCDs were Game Boy competitors, LOL.
No, they actually catered to a more budget-centric niche. The Gamecom was like the first true competitor to the Game Boy, and it just flopped. And mind you, at the time the Gamecom came out, there were so many handhelds that came out that were better than
Aspect Mod
Tiger's.
says, Naya, you didn't violate the Atari links like that.
I didn't say shit about the Atari Lynx. Like, by the time the Gamecom came out, there were already so many better competitors. Like, there were the different revisions of the Game Boy at the time. There was the Game Gear and the Atari Lynx, actually. Those are all better than the Gamecom. Because Tiger didn't know how to make any...
Aspect Mod says, the Lynx died in 1993.
It still had a backlight. By 1997, the standards were way higher for handhelds because the Game Boy set that standard years ago. Like,
Aspect
all the way in
Mod says,
89.
I definitely do not understand the excuse here.
I refuse to touch Tiger Electronics.
So, we finally have some details from the cops. Murder specifics, forensic results,
Aspect Mod says,
even
bad.
their proof that Hamura's the one who did it.
That's a lot.
Let's see it.
But first...
Hmm?
Just don't forget your role in all of this. Especially you,
Aspect Mod
Yagami.
says, so you
At
don't
the end
wanna
of the
touch
day, you're
bottom
just a
of barrel,
mercenary.
beauty.
The
No.
one who decides how this investigation goes is me. Understand?
You got it. It's your show. Now,
Aspect
why don't we
Mod
look at
says,
those documents, Shintani-sensei?
That's more like it. First up is the crime scene. Around 6 a.m., morning of December 4th. Police get a call about a body in the alleyway behind a moor. The officer who rushed to the scene
Aspect
confirmed
Mod
the corpse
says,
on arrival.
like the second I got to know of ways to play Sonic Jam, I immediately did everything to play it.
What the?
Victim was a Kansai thug, bottom feeder with the Kyorei clan. Toshiro Kume. Body had a few bruises, but the cause of death is pretty obvious. 2 puncture wounds, straight through the eyes. The cops think the murderer used something like an ice pick, pierced right into his brain.
My eyes hurt just thinking about it.
Oh, you're telling me. Looks like the murder weapon went through Kume's
Damn.
eyes, then tore him out when the killer took it back. Only natural to think the Tojo was trying to make an example out of him. You know, threaten the Kyorei. So even if Hamura didn't do it, it's damn likely that someone from the
Aspect
Tojo
Mod
clan
says,
did.
I played every
And if we
game
can
on
figure
the
out who it
Gamecom
was,
actually.
Hamura will be off the hook.
What? Find the real killer? That's a step too far. Priority number 1 is proving his alibi. We do that, we're in the clear.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, what else could I look through here?
Hey,
There's pretty much no
Aspect
blood
Mod
anywhere
says,
near the
I
body.
guess I made you
Meaning
mad at me now
Kume
for
wasn't
requesting
murdered
this
in
LP.
that
No, I'm
alley.
not mad. I just
I
don't
had
want
to
to touch
guess.
Tiger
I'd say
Electronics.
he died in a moor.
Because, like, the quality of their stuff is so varied.
what the?
Night of the crime, an employee from another bar tossed their trash out in this alley. Around 2 a.m. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. In other words, Kume got dumped sometime between 2 and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Hey,
Nothing was found in Kume's pockets. No wallet, no phone, nothing. Bet the murderer broke the phone. Cops tried one of those find my phone things, but came up empty-handed. Guess the killer at least tried to cover his tracks.
Damn. I
You
was
take a peek in the
Aspect
alley
Mod
when you were
says,
over at a
surprisingly
moor.
What
thought
was
out.
the
Doubt
answer?
there's any traces left at this point. But it's apparently just out the back.
Aspect Mod says, didn't
Anyway,
check.
this is Kume. Just before he died.
before the killer took his eyes.
Come on, don't say stuff like that.
So what's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well, try thinking about it in the context of the
Aspect
Tojo
Mod
Kyorei
says,
feud.
You said you don't
2 other
want to touch
Kyorei
it for the
Yakuza
sake of
turned up
touching
dead
it.
before
Yeah, pretty
this,
much.
each with their eyes gouged out. Not a far leap to assume the Tojo's responsible for all 3 murders. You follow?
Aspect Mod says, well, at least I can go
Yep,
brag about
go
me
on.
playing it.
People are just gonna feel
All
sorry
right.
for you.
This is how the prosecution thinks it all went down. December 3rd, just around 9 o'clock. Right out
Aspect
front of
Mod
Club
says,
Amore.
OBTW
An argument
1.2.1.
breaks out between Captain
Yeah, what
Hamura
about
of the
it?
Matsugane
Says,
family
whenever you
and
say-
Kume and Murase of the Kyorei clan.
They can do it around next week then.
Hamura and his thugs drag Kume into the club,
Aspect Mod says,
at which
I
point
don't know when
Murase
their
abandons
schedule is.
Kume and flees the scene.
Aspect Mod says, next week.
Yeah, I'm on.
Hamura then
I'm-
locks
I
Kume
finished my
in
semester a
Amore
while
for
ago,
around
so
an hour,
it's
while he and
all
his
good on my
boys
end.
beat the daylights out of the guy. Around 10 p.m., Hamura kicks everyone out, leaving only himself and Kume in the club. Up to that point,
Aspect
their
Mod
story
says,
matches the
I
camera
assume it
footage and
will
the
be released
testimony
next
we have
week.
from the owner of Amore. The prosecution's
Mod
story
says,
continues
or
as
before next
follows. Once the 2 of them were alone,
Aspect Mod
Hamura
says,
tortured Kume
so you
even
can
more
check it out if you
violently.
wanna.
Hold on a minute.
Then,
More
between
violent.
2 and 3 a.m., he drove a sharp weapon into Kume's eye, killing him instantly. Once he finished gouging Kume's eyes out, Hamura dumped the body in the alley behind Amore. When questioned, Hamura said, "Me and Kume left Amore around midnight. I went for a steam right after." But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its credibility.
Huh.
6 a.m. on the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found. And 1 week later, they arrested Hamura.
Dang. whoever did this definitely planned the perfect crime then, because like the arrest being made just a week after this happened, all the security camera
Here
footage
Naruto
from
CH
the
says,
thing is
"You."
gone. But like, there's something that just doesn't add up here.
So they've got three things: the camera footage, the bloodstains in the
Naruto
club,
CH says,
and Hamura's
"On
Swiss
Hume's
cheese
body,
alibi.
I mean,
Any of those alone wouldn't be enough to get a conviction. But with all three, the prosecution thinks they've got this case in the bag. End of the day, to them it's just Yakuza offing Yakuza.
Makes sense they'd see it that way. I'm more interested in what you think, though. Did Hamura actually kill Kume?
I don't know. The guy rubs me the wrong way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's innocent. A cunning Yakuza like Hamura wouldn't just offload the corpse in an alley like that. Too sloppy. If he really did it, forget about the eyes. You'd never even find the body.
Yeah, that's exactly why I think it's not him. Because, like, don't Yakuza usually, like, take the mobster route of hiding the bodies somewhere where it can't be found for days? Dumping it in an alley just seems wrong.
Agreed. That's our Shintani-sensei. Prickliest guy in town. But damn if he's not a terrific lawyer.
With you there.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Kira Naruto CH says, "Wasn't
What?
that why they talked
Something
about
wrong?
people sleeping in Tokyo Bay, Kuro?"
I think so. But, like, the thing is, like, I think the Yakuza use, like, somewhat similar methods of, like, handling dead bodies as, like, American mobsters, you know? Like, if you remember from Yakuza 4, one of the revelations in that game is the guy in the oil barrel full of concrete. They were gonna throw that guy into the ocean. And concrete's like extremely fucking dense, so like he would sink to the ground. Also, oh Chris, hey, long time no see.
Kira
How have you
Naruto
been, man?
CH says, "MHM, that's one way too."
Yeah. But like usually, you know, they would use tactics like that or other ways. Like they'd hide the body.
If Hamura didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere.
Huh?
We've just got to find them if we want to clear Hamura's name.
Ha! You think we've got the manpower for that? Tracking down a criminal like that takes an entire organized front. Best leaving that to the cops, if you ask me. My only job here is defending Hamura.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna need some more info on the victim. Remember Kume's buddy? The one who ran off when the Matsugani boys jumped him. Name's Akira Murase, from the Kyorei clan. I want to hear what he has to say.
About what?
About what he did after he watched Kume get dragged into the club.
Says, "I've
Did he
been,
really just abandon his friend?
You know, I have no idea."
It's hard to believe.
Come on, man. Is this the time to go knocking on the Kyorei clan's door? Sounds like suicide to me.
I bet they're out for blood after what happened to Kume.
One way or another, I want that info from Murase. Huh. You're the ones who have to figure out how to get it. That's the deal, remember?
Deal my ass. Poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything but stung.
He's right, though. Come on, Kaito-san.
Fine.
Well, we gotta kick the hornet's nest. Oh boy. The good thing is, I think this
First things
investigation goes
first,
all the way to
we need
chapter
to find
2.
out where the Kyorei clan's hiding. They got a base or something.
Probably quickest to just go ask Matsugani-san. He's got all the real Tojo clan dirt.
Oh, I guess I'll pass. Can't exactly waltz in, being expelled and all.
Yeah, I'll take care of this one by myself. I'll call you when I'm done.
All right. I guess we're gonna see Patriarch Matsugane.
Alpress044 says, mostly just doing paperwork and getting some therapy after certain events.
Jesus, dude. You doing all right? But, oh my god.
Alpress044 says, not really.
Damn. Okay, so we're gonna be seeing Matsugane's son for what they know, under the assumption that, of course, that Hamura is innocent. Because, like, all of the evidence is pointing against him right now. And that sucks.
Here, right this way.
The Matsugane are an offshoot of the Tojo clan. Not the biggest Yakuza family on the block. They're a small branch that's low on the tree. But the family's patriarch, Mitsugu Matsugane, is like a father to me. And Kaito-san.
Excuse me. Yagami-san's here to pay you a visit.
Oh, so good to see you again, my boy. Now then, feels like ages since you last stopped by.
I know. I wonder why that is, huh? Could it be that you're the only one who's glad to see me?
Well, you have a point there. How's Kaito these days? Staying out of trouble?
He's okay.
If not for that incident, he'd still be part of the family, you know. Hard to believe it's already been a year.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I think they might have, like, reused the concept of, like, a fatherly patriarch in, Like a Dragon. Because, like, he kind of reminds me now of Arakawa. And I love Arakawa. It's such a shame what happened to him in Like a Dragon.
Both of you were more or less the sons I never had.
The past is what it is.
True. But I'm glad to hear he's doing well. Under your watch.
I'm sure Kaito-san will always feel like my Aniki. If not for you, I would have taken another direction in life. I'd be a very different person, I think.
You'd have turned out just fine, my boy.
Excuse me. Tea.
So then, what would drag you back to an office where you're not exactly welcome?
Hamura is giving me some grief.
Is he now? I was under the assumption Genda is handling the issue. Are you helping him out with the case now?
Shintani's got me looking for the Kyori clan. I just need to find them, so I can ask him a few things.
Not wise, my boy. You do know they're all up in arms right now? Sure you want this?
Don't worry. I just want to have a word.
Does the name the Kajihira Group mean anything to you?
No. Can't say
Oh, they're
that it
front
does.
business.
They're a Kansai outfit. They've got a front in the city. The KJ Art office down on Senryo Avenue. Be careful, though. There's Kyori crawling on every floor. These are Tojo clan streets, but that's their turf now.
Senryo Avenue. KJ Art, eh? I'll check it out.
I know you're busy. Although, you think I could visit your office someday soon? Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I do love the story of the Matsugane Patriarch when it comes to this game.
Kaito-san, just left the Matsugane office. The Kyore are shacked up in some place called KJ Art.
Huh. And that's where we'll find Murase?
Not sure. We won't know if we don't check it out ourselves.
You're thinking stakeout, huh? Sounds like the perfect time to give the drone a whirl.
That might be our only choice.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll see you over there.
All right. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. I do like the Matsugane Patriarch. Instead of like, cause like Yagami is kind of like Kiryu in the sense that he looks up to a Yakuza Patriarch as a sort of father figure. And they both didn't want Kiryu or Yagami to go down the wrong path in life. The difference is Matsugane actually funded a more straight and narrow path for Yagami to take, and he happily took it, and he proved to be like an absolute force in Japanese courthouses. I mean, he did beat the 99% conviction rate that Japan is known for. Whereas Kiryu ended up strong-arming his way into the Yakuza. But like, it's so interesting that like Yagami like turned out this way. Kind of a different concept than Yakuza as a whole, really.
What's up?
It's me. You at KJ Art yet?
Looks like it. Where are you?
I'm on the opposite roof. Look up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, before I look for Kaito, I gotta listen real quick. There's one around here. I think this might be the one that sits on the... Yep, there it is. Oh, look, a cat. Well, I got a cat poster.
Uh-huh.
You know what I really like about this place, actually? Oh God, what's going on over there?
Hey. What the?
That's an employee at the cat cafe. Okay, I know Kaito's over here.
Hey.
So, I explained this last time, but just in case like anyone missed it, there's a reason why I'm specifically looking for cats every single time I'm in search mode like this. And that's because there's an achievement for this game that I can get locked out of if I miss a single cat. So the achievement is just to find every single cat you can, every single stray cat in the game.
I see you. Be up in a sec.
Alright. Let's make our way up. Now I do want to stop by the cat cafe because like this is a Yakuza 6 thing. But like, look at all these cats. I think one of the completion things for Yakuza 6 was fighting a bunch of stray cats to go to the cat cafe. And the owner of the place would basically house them there. It's like, it's a really cute, like, side thing for Kiryu to do. Alright, let's go.
Yo, hell of a view, wouldn't you say? Too bad the place is absolutely crawling with Yakuza.
Guess this is the Kyorei hideout after all.
No doubt.
And Murase?
Couldn't find him. I looked pretty damn hard with the drone, too.
You sure it was hard enough?
Sure.
Come on, let's try again. I'll fly it this time. When you want something done, do it yourself, right?
Sure, you ass.
Heh. Alright, let's go.
This here is Murase. Wonder if we can just peek through the windows, see if we can find him.
It'd be hard, though. Alright, let's see. Wait, isn't there a cat I can find?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, there's a cat. Okay.
Elcrest044 says, so how have you been lately?
I've been doing alright. Recently, got to playing, Pirate Yakuza. It's been a lot of fun, actually. Okay, where's that damn cat? It's gotta be somewhere here. I'm not going anywhere until I find that cat.
What
Cat.
the? Hey. What the?
Elcrest044 says, I never played any
Suspicious.
of the Yakuza games.
What the?
Oh, dude, I highly recommend them. RGG makes some amazing games. Like, Yakuza 0 is definitely one of the games I would recommend. I also recommend Yakuza Kiwami, or Yakuza Like a Dragon if you want to start off in the series. They have the absolute basics of like the mechanics and the play styles, with Yakuza Kiwami being a little bit more refined than Yakuza 0. But they're both pretty equal in terms of how fun they are, gameplay-wise. On Steam, actually, Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, respectively, are both $20 each. So, like, they're a bargain.
Suspicious.
What's with the book? Don't these guys have anything better to do?
Check on the
What
third
the?
floor. Okay, there is nobody in there anyway. Second floor. Let's see. I do remember Murase was actually pretty hard to find. Like this. Oh, there he is.
Suspicious.
Hold up. That's him.
Ooh. Oh, and Judgment's also really good if you want, like, a different experience altogether.
Shit, we went inside. Let's try and figure out where to.
Alright, there we go.
Kirinarugo CH says, say, Kuro.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, there he is.
What the?
Hey, there he is. Well fucking done, man.
Alright.
Kirinarugo CH says, do you happen to have a reference for cute outfits? And can a leotard and jacket be considered cute?
I think that more depends on your standard of what is considered cute. Of course, there is a universal standard, but, like, for clothing, I think it depends, because, like, you can have a black outfit that's cute, you know? I think it all just depends on, like, the overall design.
Kirinarugo CH says, true.
Guy has his own office, huh? He must be important. Think they'd let us meet him?
We wouldn't get past the front door.
Especially if we told him why we're here.
We'll need to find another way in if we want to put the squeeze on Marase.
Agreed. What are you thinking?
Oh, there's a few options on the table. As for the best one... maybe I could go undercover.
Oh yeah? Who has?
I was thinking pizza delivery.
You ever seen a pizza guy get invited inside?
Right. Forget the pizza. What about some kind of repairman?
Now you're talking my language. They've got jumpsuits over at Don Quixote. Still, you can't show up and expect them to just let you stroll on in there.
True, huh? I think I've got it.
Huh?
What would they do if the heater broke?
Call a repairman, obviously. Are you suggesting we just wait till it breaks?
I don't know. Maybe we could speed things up a bit.
Never thought I'd see the day you came up with a plan like that. Who are you, and where'd you bury Talk's body?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Anyway, I'm gonna make things a little chilly for these KJ guys. You keep watch, okay?
Sounds good. Let's do this shit.
Okay. We have to commit a crime. Honestly though, destroying the heater unit. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lock picking. Let's do it.
Stupid thing.
Fuck.
Nice.
There we go. That's one.
Almost there. That'll do
There.
it.
That is an oddly accurate depiction of lock picking. Alright, just have to... Alright. Let's get out of here.
Naruto CH says, so that means cuteness will have to be something I think about myself then.
You have to think about what you think looks cute on your model combined with what's also like considered the standard for cute. You know what I mean? Now, I actually do not know what that is to some degree, since like it's been a while since I did anything related to like fashion. The only experience I really have is Style Savvy on the 3DS. But like, you have to consider it, you know?
Naruto CH says,
いらっしゃいませ。
neither do I.
Ooh.
ありがとうございました。
What's up?
Checking in. You get the goods?
Yeah, I'm heading back now.
Better hurry. The plan's working. KJR's chilling out over here. They just called a repairman.
Perfect. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Oh, we gotta get moving. Oh, it's weird. They used to have a lot of bikes parked out here. Also sucks that like we can't get to the underground mall. I'm gonna real quick buy a sushi set or two.
いらっしゃいませ。
Music fair.
Hmm?
What's that?
はい。
Oh. Interesting. It's a bit of a shame that I don't have 7,000 yen yet. I would need about that much. It looks like an ad break's incoming, so I'm gonna go ahead and like pause here for a bit.
Naruto CH says, I guess with how often bikes are used as weapons, Kamuriko is going to see less bicycles and motorcycles.
Yeah, but high sales around the area though. Alright, ads are gonna be starting in about a minute, so take this time to like get a snack, get a drink, some water maybe, whatever you need, and I will meet you all back here in approximately 3 minutes to continue Judgment. We're gonna keep looking into this KJ art thing since we just broke the heater and everything. And hopefully we can make it in time before the repairman gets there. So with that said, I will see y'all in about 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Here's the thing. There it is. Alright, I'm back. Let's wait like a couple more seconds until Seribot says I'm back too, and then we'll get going. Because, like, I think we've got a boss battle coming up, don't we? Let's see. Oh, I need 16 more skill points until I can actually... Okay. Alright, Seribot said we're back, and so we must be back. Hello, hello again. Alright, we're gonna keep going, but, like, first off, should I upgrade, or should I see if I can get, or see if I can, do the Marase boss fight without any of my skills? Because, like, y'all know why I'm saving up my skill points, right? Actually, let's see if I can head to, the Champion District real quick. It's really interesting that they chose to reuse the Yakuza 6 version of Kamurocho. But now that I've unlocked the drone, I do know that there is a...
The Judge Eye's equivalent to the Komaki Tiger drop.
Not an equivalent. It's just downright the Tiger drop. Alright, now we gotta get in a street fight. And this is the easy part. Because I think we only have to get into one fight with a couple of people. Now, I think when I first played this game, I was nowhere near as experienced as I am now with RGG's games, especially in the Dragon Engine, so like, it is going to be a little bit different on the timing of the Tiger drops, but I think I can, like, get decently consistent with them. There we go, we got it.
What a waste.
We are now at 3,000 points, which means we unlock the Tiger drop this early into the fucking game. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do before I actually go in there is I'm gonna eat. Because I don't want to use up any of my resources just yet. Oh wait, it's down there.
Here in Naruto CH says, Komaki Tiger drop moment.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I'm trying to go to that, ramen place, Kyushu, I think it is. This place. Alright, there we go.
Back to it.
Ooh, new friend event. Ooh.
This is Yagami.
Hey, we made friends. Alright. That's for an unlockable thing. And... Yep. Okay. Let's go meet with Kaito now.
You don't give up, do you?
Damn it. You asked for this. God, that still hurts.
Really, guys?
Like, how hard do you have to kick a bike to launch it into somebody? I keep forgetting that RGG pro tags are just absolute freaks of nature. Which makes it really surprising when you think about the fact that only one of them is pretty much acknowledged as a freak of nature.
I'm ready.
Get changed then, would you?
Okay, okay.
All right.
Nice. I think this'll work.
I know you're in a disguise and all, but don't let your guard down, okay? Try to blend in.
Who do you think you're talking to?
All right, let's go. We're going in.
Hi there. I heard you're having some heater trouble. I'm here to fix it.
Yes, it seems to have stopped. Thank you for coming on such short notice. The main unit is just out the door to the left, right around the emergency stairwell.
Mind if I take a look at an indoor unit as well? These things can be pretty complicated.
Is that really necessary, sir?
It'll help me get a better idea of the whole system. I'd rather not bore you with the specifics.
Very well then. Sure. There's one in the security office to your left.
Thank you very much. I'll have you guys heated up in no time.
Bingo. All right, we're in.
Uh-huh.
Light switch should be there. Wait, I heard something. There it is.
What the?
Cat. All right, I'm all good for the achievement. Okay, this should be the layout. Let's see if there's a key around here somewhere. I remember correctly, there was also like a sticky note with something on it.
What the?
You left the key out of the desk. You got a key locked under high security. I put it away for you this time. You'll know what'll happen if you do it again. Okay, so it's got to be in a secure place. Such as a safe. I wonder if I can just like straight up try it. All right. Let's go. Now we just need to get outside. I wonder what's going on with the elevator. Maybe I can talk to this guy over here about it. Oh, can't talk to him. That sucks. All right.
Just the guy I was looking for. You're here to fix the heat, yeah? Got something I need you to check out.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Come on, this way.
Huh.
Freezing my balls off, man. Hope this goes quick.
So I guess we're going in here. Well, at least we're somewhere here, right?
There it is. Power's on and all, but nothing's happening.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah, this thing's seen better days.
Thanks, Sherlock. Can you fix it?
Man, I have no idea how to fix a goddamn air conditioner.
Hey, genius. If you're gonna fix it, don't you need to take the panel off first?
Hey, what's up?
Hell yeah.
Well, what do you know? That worked.
Well, ain't that something? Never realized it was that simple.
Glad I could be of service. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other repairs to make.
I can't believe we just had to smack it a little bit.
Huh? Who are you?
Oh, I'm here to repair the heater, sir.
Weird. You ain't the usual guy. Where's our man, huh? Never had anyone else come for us.
Oh, about that.
You know what? I'll just give him another call. See what's up for myself.
Oh, the guy we normally send out here is sick today. I'm handling things in his place.
Funny. I just got off the phone with him. Sounded an awful lot like he was on his way over.
Well, that's odd. He must have gotten better, I guess.
This guy's suspicious as shit. I bet he's a Tojo spy.
Oh shit, you're right. Come on, boys, let's take him down.
Well, here we go. Really should have used a different excuse. Man, can we talk about this music real quick? It's so good. All right. Man, it really sucks that my cover was blown. It's locked. Wait, what about the third floor key I found in a security office? Might just do the trick. Right, let's see.
Got it.
There we go. Oh boy, more lockpicking. Let's see.
Shit. Nice.
You gotta be so precise with this.
Almost there.
I'm actually thankful right now that I'm using a DualSense. It's a lot more comfortable than the DualShock 4. Ooh, healing item. Okay, it was over here. Oh, Stamina X. Yes.
The fuck's your problem? You wanna die, huh? Please, I said I'm sorry.
You worthless piece
piece of shit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Yeah, let's not go up that way. Go this way. Let's try to save code. I wonder if we can find it somewhere though. Okay, so it's got to be somewhere on this floor. Okay, what do I do at this point again? I forgot. There's nothing in there. And I would just end up having to... Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the guy reading the book isn't there anymore. Interesting. Let's get sneaky now.
The fuck were you thinking, dumbass? We warned you this was gonna happen. Please, I'm sorry! I'm so sorry!
It is a really good thing to distract me with beating that guy up.
Crap! Who are you? The hell you doing? Who the fuck?
Oh!
You bastard!
Oh god! Oh no!
Help me! Someone help me!
Ah, shit. And it is really good that I'm using crane style right now. Yeah, he passed off from shock. And I wonder if I can... Oh, he grabbed... Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's one of Kiryu's heat actions, isn't it?
And stay down.
Just get the hell out of here.
Huh? But...
Huh? Kaito-san?
But I got a call about a broken heater.
I told you, we figured it out. All fixed, nothing to see here.
Can I at least check to make sure everything's okay?
Oh no, that's
Oh,
their
and I'll
usual
need you
guy.
to sign this too.
I'm not signing shit. You didn't even fix anything. Now get the hell out of here.
Actually, could I borrow your restroom? I'm not feeling so good.
Shit yourself for all I care.
What?
Oh man.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Shh. I'm just here to talk, Murase-san. Look, I risked my life to get in here. Just...
I don't have to do shit. You can't boss a Yakuza around!
Oh no. Okay, he's not gonna listen to me. Oh god. Okay, are there any skills I can learn right now that can help me out here? Okay, that one. And... let's see. Let's just get that, just in case. It's not gonna help me in this fight, but I have like a bunch of items here anyway, so I can handle this, I think. Oh, I was right to get this heat action though. Oh, damn, there we go. Yeah, that's one of Kiri's Revelation heat actions. I think it was actually the one from that kid. Near West Park. God damn!
Yeah, the one on that kid who wants to go to an,
Yeah, the kid who wanted a toy. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Oh man, so much for using EX boost mode. Alright, let's use the other stamina next I got. Ren, hey, how you doing? Ah, shit. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's use that. Nope. You need attack. A tad bit more attack speed if I want to really be good with this game. Because so far the only worthwhile thing I have now is attack drop. Ooh! Ooh! Holy shit! I'm not gonna sugarcoat it! I knew it was worth getting the tiger drop.
What the hell are you after, huh?
I already said, I just want to talk. Look at this. This is you running away after abandoning Kume.
Who do you think you are?
I'm a local detective. Hamura's lawyer is having me look into Kume's murder.
So what? You're defending Hamura? You think I'm gonna tell you shit, asshole?
I thought we already negotiated. You want to go again?
You're not getting out of this unscathed, you know. I know your face now.
Do you really think Hamura killed Kume?
Of course I do. Who else could have done it?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I need to know what happened that night.
It's as clear as day. Hamura gouged Kume's eyes out. End of story.
Yeah? Where? How?
In the dump behind a moor. Bastard tortured Kume to death.
Actually, the murder happened somewhere else, and I have the evidence to prove it. Take a look at this.
What the hell? That's Kume.
Hey, suspicious. What the? What the?
Alright, there we go.
Sorry. I'm sure this is tough to look at. But as you can see, there's almost no blood around his body. That means he was killed somewhere else, then transported to the alleyway.
Oh, I guess so, huh? Doesn't add up, does it?
So, you ready to talk now? Okay, let's take it from the top. Now, after you ran away from Amur, where exactly did you go? You couldn't just let them take Kume, could you?
Yeah, I had to do something. So, I went to round up the rest of the clan. We had to take Kume back.
But nobody would help, would they?
You kidding? Of course they helped. We burst in there ready to bust heads.
But I thought nobody else went in or out of Amur.
What? You mean because the camera didn't see anyone? Funny thing that. Turns out you can't get seen if the camera's broken.
Oh, they went in through the back.
Alley was our ticket in.
So you really went inside?
Yep. Not a soul in the house, though. Trust me, we searched the whole damn joint.
And when was that?
Just after midnight, I suppose.
So that lines up with the alibi.
Right when the prosecution says Hamura was laying into Kume. If you're telling the truth, that's a clear contradiction.
Huh. Who gives a shit what the prosecution says? Hamura killed Kume and that's that. Ain't no other way.
Maybe so, but the police still need to hear your story. If you could just testify to that...
You gotta be kidding me. Why the fuck would I do that, huh?
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Huh.
Nice work. So Murase busts into a moor. And who does he find? Absolutely nobody.
Yep, Captain Hamura said he kicked Kume out, then hit the sauna right around midnight. The stories match up.
You really think he's innocent?
Not sure. Our next step is finding proof he was at that sauna.
Guess that's that. Well, I'm pooped. How about we call it here for tonight?
Yeah, good call. I'll see you tomorrow, Kaito-san.
Right. So what we know now is, they came back at around midnight through the back alley. Which actually lines up with, Hamura's testimony. They went in and found nobody. And since Kyorei clan members did go in for a fact.
CH says, wait, if he's that pooped, why don't they hit up the same sauna?
Because we're just gonna go back to the agency. Plus, right now these guys are broke. You can't exactly be slacking off like that when you're like actively on a case. Ah, great.
That'll do it.
I still can't play the pinball machine yet. Oh, well, that's fine. But yeah, like, we'd have to go there to try to get camera footage.
Kaido can get the rest he needs while Yagamai talk the case out with the sauna's owner.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, that night, Yagami got into that fight with Murase. That takes up a lot of energy, especially with how like things went. We practically trashed the place. And Yagami here, I don't think he's built like Kiryu is.
CH says, yeah, one boss fight might be enough for the day.
Yeah, I'd rather not deal with another in the same night. But now we have some good evidence. We do have word from what happened that night. Murase went in through the back, no one was there, which lines up with Hamura's testimony so far. But we still have to get something from around the time of death.
Hey, you find anything?
Sure did. Murase spilled the beans over at the Kyorei hideout, a place called KJ Art.
And you made it out of there in one piece? Incredible.
All in a day's work, Shintani-sensei.
Kira Naruto CH says, considering Crane's style and Yagamai's other style,
according to Murase, Moore was empty at midnight on the 3rd.
Speed above all.
That directly contradicts the prosecution's assertion that Hamura was beating Kume to death at the time.
Well, that's a hell of a find. But is Marase gonna testify?
It's not that easy.
It never is.
Either way, Marase is telling the truth. I found something that backs his story up. This is a more. 3 hours after Hamura took Kume. Midnight. Take a good look at the edge of the screen. We don't see any of them go inside, so I thought nothing of it. But the stories match up. Marase and his guys went to a moor to take Kume back. And they left empty-handed.
Oh.
Sounds like we need to talk to Captain Hamura. There are too many unanswered questions.
Agreed. I'll set up another visit.
Give me a call once you do.
So we are pretty good so far on the facts to prove that Hamura is not Kume's killer.
Yagami-san, you spoke to Mafio, yes?
Huh? Yeah, why do you ask?
She seemed happy. It had been a while since she last saw you.
Oh, cool.
But she looks sad, too.
Sad? Wonder why.
As do I. See you later.
Alright. Now we just gotta mess around while we wait for Shintani's call.
Akiyama might be able to match that speed, but I'd wager Akiyama have way more energy in the tank compared to Yagamai.
God, no! Have you seen him? Have you seen what happened when he ran up a flight of stairs? Sure, he might be able to fight on, like, flat ground, but, like, he smokes a lot. Alright, we gotta find something to do while Shintani's, setting up our meeting. So, let's see, what can I do? Oh, I know. Nakamichi Street. We're gonna...
CH says, true. Yagamai is way more healthy compared to Akiyama. Boss fight-wise, Akiyama and Yagamai both would be equal. Probably.
Yeah, it depends on where the fight is. Because, like, Yagami, unlike Akiyama, has access to 2 fighting styles. Now, since we're waiting, we might as well just do something else. Right? Let's play Puyo Puyo! God, I keep forgetting that, like, half the cast I know is missing because I play Puyo Puyo Tetris. Alright, I am very rusty in Puyo Puyo.
Naruto CH says, Carl my beloved.
Let's see here. There we go. That should send some garbage Puyos over there. I think I only really know how to set up like a basic combo in Puyo Puyo. Oh, that did nothing. I think I might have screwed up a little bit there. Oh, there we go. One opponent down, the rest to go. Oh, Ringo. Oh, perfect. That's a good, decent combo right there.
CH says, in for gentlemening a Tekken fight with KO instead.
Wait, what? How do you do that with Puyo Puyo instead of Tetris? Or, I mean, Puyo Puyo instead of Tekken. Oh, there we go. I think I'm doing pretty decently, actually. Holy crap. Alright, that's another opponent down. Oh, the fish! The fish guy. Neat. No, not yet. Nice.
Here in Naruto CH says, wait, did you hear about that Smash tournament that's chaos?
What Smash tournament that's chaos? I haven't interacted with the Smash community in years at this point. Uh-oh. It might be over. It might actually be over. I have no choice.
Bad things happening to good people.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, I could have done worse. I feel like I definitely should play Puyo Puyo Tetris on stream at some point. I have the Switch 1 version. And I'd love to see how I stack up against, like, Puyo Puyo players who are basically at the level I'm at in Tetris. Because I actually don't know if I told anyone this on stream at least, but, like, I'm not, like, a Tetris player in the same vein as, like, maybe an NES Tetris player, right? I've actually recently been...
Says, that tournament involved bribery and they gentlemened a match over rock, paper, scissors.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like absolute chaos. Oh, you know what? There's still time. What the What the hell just happened? We are waiting for Shintani to call anyway.
Round 1.
Okay, let's see our controls real quick. Okay, there's a guard button, there's punch, and there's kick. Okay.
Let the action begin. Go!
Right, the guard button.
Here in Naruto CH says, Gentleman's Club for that tournament involved bribes, mod votes, coin flips, Clash Royale.
Wait, so you can settle matches? Oh shit!
Round 2. Go!
Here in Naruto CH says,
Round 3.
apparently you see and settle matches by bribing and negotiating with opponents.
Huh. Why specifically Guilty Gear Strive? Okay, I have no idea what happened there, but that looked awesome.
Win! Round 1. Let the action begin. Go!
Uh-oh. Wait, she has hell sweeps? That's not fair. Especially not in a game from, like, this era of Sega.
Round 2. Go!
Oh, it's Jover. Let's do something else. I think I could play Darts Live over at the other Club Sega. If I remember correctly, though, I think that time I actually got, like... Oh, no, wait, it wasn't with, It wasn't in this game, but I can definitely do it in this game. That's Shintani.
Hammer is ready for us. Take a cab over to the Kamurocho police station.
Will do. Thanks.
Well, he took a sweet time. At least I actually got an achievement out of the way for, or an in-game achievement, I should say, out of the way for, fighting Vipers. I really want to learn how to play that game, because, like, actually, yeah, I really want to learn how to play Fighting Vipers, because, like, it does run on the same engine as,
Here in Naruto CH says, and you'd get disqualified if you ask for a lag test in that tourney, too.
Jesus Christ, okay. Alright, let's go pay a visit to Hamura. Because, like, now we have a story that lines up. There we go.
Really, guys?
Camera PD, here we are.
Yagamai true.
Yagami true.
When the fuck am I getting out of here, Tak?
Don't ask me. Shintani-sensei's your lawyer, remember?
Hamura-san, I've got something to show you. December 3rd, 11:55 p.m. A Kyorei man by the name of Murase comes to Amur to rescue Kume. Not wanting to be seen by the cameras, he goes in through the back.
And?
Murase said there wasn't a soul in sight.
Well, yeah, I'd already hopped over to the sauna.
And what did you do with Kume?
I already told you I threw him out the back.
And before that?
Huh?
Around 10 o'clock, you kicked everyone else out so you could be alone with Kume. I have testimony to back that up. Why'd you do it, though?
What can I say? I guess Kume reminded me of an old friend. I must have been feeling nostalgic. Who knows, though? I was pretty plastered.
That's so. Did you need to kick everyone out just for that?
I told you I was drunk. Who knows what I was thinking?
Well, you seem to remember other parts clearly, though. Like when you left the club.
What are you getting at?
For a so-called innocent man with an alibi, your story has an awful lot of holes.
Oh, yeah?
You wouldn't hide something from us, would you?
Of course not.
Something like the true killer's identity?
I said I'm not hiding shit! Now get the hell out there and prove my alibi! I was at the sauna all night long. Prove that and I'm in the clear!
I need to have a backup plan in case your alibi doesn't pan out. But I can't help you if you're gonna hide things from your lawyer. You're suspected of abducting a rival clan member, gouging his eyes out and dumping him in an alleyway. They'll lock you up and toss the key if we can't win this. Has that thought even crossed your mind?
Ooh.
Or are all Yakuza just that fearless in the face of a life sentence?
Fear has nothing to do with it. But like hell am I gonna beg you to save me?
Then who would you beg?
None of your business.
It's only a matter of time, Hamura. I'll figure out what you're hiding.
Hey, Yagami.
Shit. That is an intense confrontation.
Yo, sounds like you've been busy.
Had a little chat with Hamura. Wasn't real productive.
Figures.
He's keeping something from us. There might be more to this case than we thought.
So what? You telling me we hit a dead end?
More or less. I need more to work with.
Specifically...
Like what Hamura and Kume did after leaving Amur. Eyewitness testimony. We don't have time to scour the city for leads, though.
Hey, how much money you got?
How much you need?
You'll need 30K or so. I've got this friend, a local detective on the force. He'll tell you anything for the right price.
Anything?
Anything. Guy's an informant. You want the dirt only cops have access to. He's the guy you hit up.
So you're saying he's a dirty cop?
Name's Ayabe. He's a regular over at Tender.
Really?
Yeah. Surprised you'd never run into him there. It's where everyone goes to meet him. Try asking your pal Masuda.
LLB.
You want to find an informant by the name of Ayabe. Your buddy over at Tender should know more.
All right. Man, we got a lot done today, actually. I don't think we're actually in the state of the game where we can start doing sub-stories. But this is like... I keep forgetting how long Chapter 1 goes on for. But, like, it just hooks you in, you know? I really like it, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, I think this is, like, definitely one of the most unique games in the Dragon Engine. Second only to Lost Judgment, just because, like, you know, they improve on everything in that game. At least from what I know. It is an this is absolutely wild. Kind of think of it, we've pretty much spent about 4 hours in this game, and I have no idea where I am in this chapter. All I know is I've been let loose on Kamurocho. As proven by the fact that I did play Fighting Vipers and Puyo Puyo just earlier. Let's see here. Let's go and rate a friend.
Kira Naruto CH says, oh ho.
We're gonna rate Kamiya Mistwalker. Very good friend of mine. She's an absolute joy to be around. But that's gonna be it for me for now. Thank you all for watching. If you watched the VOD, thank you for watching it. Let's go ahead and save real quick. And yeah,
Kira Naruto CH says,
I'm gonna get in touch with computer, maybe like by Friday, see if I can get a preview of GT2A spec so that I can play that maybe on Friday. I'm gonna hope to God I can play on Friday. But if I can't stream it on Friday, I'll try to make a video on it or something before I have to go on vacation around like the end of the month. But we are making solid progress in Judgment. We're 3 hours in, we got a lot done. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. But we will continue this eventually. And for sure, I will finish this by the end of the summer. So without further ado, I will see you all next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye. Oh, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel.